We welcome you to the Priscilla R. Tyson Cultural Arts Center for our Conversations and Coffee this beautiful 21st day of September 2023. I'm Ellen O'Shaughnessy, coordinator of the program. We're in for a delightful time with Alois Douglas, known to us as Voszi Douglas, creator of Voszi Designs, and our beloved staff member as well, she is, who meets and greets us, takes care of administrative tasks such as signing up for classes. Creator Voszi shares that she founded the VQ Originals in 1982, the same year she began sewing and designing. When she first started out, her mother, Mrs. Cornelia Douglas, helped her. She, the mother, understood how things went together. But I did not, Voszi says. As time went on, Voszi shares that she could not make sense of buying a pattern that looked like what she saw in her head, cutting it out, pinning it to the fabric, cutting it out again, and then putting it together by directions. So, after trial and error, she started creating her own clothing concepts, one-of-a-kind designs, constructed without the use of buttons, zippers, or commercial patterns. Voszi has continued sewing this way ever since. She changed the name of her business to Voszi Designs around 1985 and began drawing her artwork on greeting cards and wall art, another addition to her brand. As her sewing got better, she shares, she added coats, dresses, accessories, and more. In the year 2005, she added the Alois collection, which is her high-end fashion line, her jewelry called V Jewelry -D. Voszi's done many fashion shows in Columbus and throughout the United States. She has shown her designs on several television shows, been in magazines, and has customers from around the world. Voszi graduated from Bliss Business College in 1975, where she majored in fashion merchandising. She had her first annual fashion show in 1982 and has continued the show every year. Voszi's clothing, accessories, jewelry, and artwork can be purchased at the House of Voszi, 549 Franklin Avenue, 43215, by appointment. And that number is 614-483-4099. You can get that afterwards, if you want to take off to the House of Voszi. And we're delighted to have with us Todd Camp, our Associate Director, who is going to be doing the commentary with our wonderful models. Todd, come forward. Voszi, come forward. Yay. Wow. There we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. I want y'all to clap real loud like this stuff is the most fabulous stuff you ever seen in your life. Oh, my God. And then I want y'all to take those flyers and buy tickets and come to my 40th annual fashion show that's on the flyers that's in the chairs beside you. And everything's for sale after the show if you want to buy it, all that. Okay? I want to thank y'all for coming. So we are going to, this is kind of like a little mini fashion show. Excuse me, ma'am. No, I'm sorry. This is like a little mini fashion show. My 40th annual fashion show will be a lot of new pieces. So these are just some pieces I already have. And we're going to, these nice people were nice enough to model for me. I begged them all. They're all students and stuff here. I begged Todd. Did I beg you? Okay. So we're going to have a nice show, and Todd's going to commentate the outfits. And that's it. So there, we're going to get started.
All right, you all ready to get this party started? All right. Welcome, welcome. I am your host with the most, Louis Vuitton. And please, please, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. All right, we ready to get it going? All right, here we go. The first model up. Music, please. Here we are. Here comes Robin, everybody. Robin has a beautiful ensemble of denim patchwork together. And check out those shoes, girl. Beautiful jewelry. Accompany this wonderful tie in the front, blouse, and wonderful wide bottom pants. Robin, everybody. Next up, we have Jennifer. Jennifer's wearing another one of those wonderful denim pieces made of multiple colored jean material. Beautiful necklace. Check that necklace out. Wonderful. And a wonderful skirt with fringe in the front. Thank you, Jennifer. Next we have Talcon is next. What a beautiful handbag accompanying the denim work, patchwork, half shirt coat. Beautiful and stylish for a night on the town. Talcon, everybody. Wonderful job. All right, next we have Kathy. Kathy, everybody. Kathy is sporting a wonderful handbag, lovely hat, all handcrafted and sewn by the wonderful Voszi Douglas. For the aspiring businesswoman, the attire can be casual yet sporty. And next we have Mary. Marilyn is next with a wonderful necklace. Beautiful skirt, little slide up the side. And a wonderful handbag, looks like made from a pair of pants. Love it. Definitely great for business casual Fridays. Thank you, Marilyn. And next we have Tara. Tara has a very elegant and fashionable jacket. Ties on the top, wonderful jewelry accompanying. Wonderful shoes. Check those shoes out. All right. Thank you, Marilyn. All right, next we have Trevor. Everybody knows Trevor. Thank you. All right, Trevor. Ah, yes. Airy and light for a night on the town. It is so popular, he's going to go again. The light white, perfect for summer evenings. Little sash that goes across the neckline, and a beautiful, beautiful sheer material. Next, we have Rebecca. Rebecca has a beautiful, velvety patterned ankle-length dress. Wonderful necklace and bracelet accompany this very colorful and beautiful, stylish ensemble. Next, we have Christine. Thank you. Oh, look at this. It's extremely fashionable. This is high end, y'all. Beautiful ribbed material and a lovely necklace and bracelet. Perfect for the Western style boots. And here comes Robin again, everybody. Robin has a very beautiful sheer embroidered top necklace combination. Don't forget to check those glasses out. Those are wonderful. Sheer and elegant. Thank you, Robin. And here comes Mary. Wonderful. Perfect for holiday festivals. Light and fun. Thank you. It's a beautiful. All right, look at this beauty. A wonderful waist cut belt and top. Nice and loose. Perfect for Saturday afternoon soccer games. Wonderful top here. Look at this. Tie on the front and a little hanger downer on the back. I love it. And don't forget, this sneak peek of this collection can be seen today, but the full show will be on Sunday, October 8th from 3 to 6 at Franklin Avenue, Columbus Performing Arts Center. Oh, this is a wonderful combination. Extremely urban and very well worn. Love the scarf. Tickets can be purchased today after this sneak peek event if you're interested in attending. And here we are. Beautiful iridescent sheen to this wonderfully gathered around the waist garment. This one begs to be taken to a very fine dining establishment. And here comes Christine again, floating into our space. The very beautiful, printed, airy, over the top. It is very over the top, of course. Thank you, Christine. All right, beautiful. Over the shoulder handbag. Made of fine fabric. Tied also as a clasp. And a beautiful collar framing the face. Well, you can't miss Jennifer. Here she comes with this dazzling bedazzled over the shoulder top. Perfect for the symphony and a night out with that special someone. Another very elegant piece coming toward us. Wonderful. Beautiful red overlay with the tank shirt underneath. Very, very sophisticated. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here comes all of our wonderful models. Please, big round of applause for these beautiful garments and collection from the House of Voszi. And Voszi Douglas, everybody, designer extraordinaire. Beautiful job. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget, tickets are on sale with Voszi today, right after this presentation. And again, it's going to be October 8th, Sunday, from 3 to 6 p.m. VIP tickets still available. Big round of applause for Miss Voszi Douglas, everyone.
Thank you, Todd. I like those glasses, Todd. Oh. Louis V. Anybody have questions or anything about my designs or how I got started or whatever? Some of y'all have heard it so many times, you might not have any questions anymore. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
So you got inspired by your mom?
Yeah, well, my mother's the first person that worked with me. Even when I was like at Clearbrook Elementary School and drawing, I wanted to be a designer. But my mother's the first person that tried to work with me and had me. That's when I found out I didn't want to use patterns or buttons or zippers. So everything's one of a kind, no buttons, no zippers, no patterns. Thank you. And if everybody can look up under your chairs on the legs, and if you have a little red dot, you have to pick it up and look on the bottom of the chair. You have to stand up, turn your chair over, and see if you got red dots on the legs of your chair. It's on the very bottom. You got to turn it upside down. So you get two free tickets to the show. Mm-hmm. Any other questions or anything? Mm-hmm.
What does your stash of fabric look like? Do you have like of your house?
Well, I have a boutique as well. My shop is located in the same building that the fashion show is going to be in. So the fabric there and there's fabric all over my house. And I'm still getting more. I'm a fabric, if I can say this, I want to be politically correct. I'm a fabric crackhead. Okay. I like all types of fabrics. I like to really get colors and things. What inspires me is I'll get fabric and colors and different designs and mix them together. I'm inspired by colors and the way the fabric falls, and that's kind of how I design. Karen this is my twin sister. Hold your hand up, twin sister. She's got on one of my shirts she got a long time ago.
Yeah, I got this a long time ago, and I wear it all the time, and it's indestructible.
And you can't tell us apart, I know. But if you come, I'll say, I'm Voszi, and she'll say, I'm Karen. Okay. Any other questions?
I was just wondering.
They need the microphone? Ellen, do they need the microphone? Oh, okay.
Do you manipulate your fabrics at all? I mean, like, do anything extra, or you just go with the fabrics that you find?
Well, like some of the pieces that was in the show you saw, I call them scrunching up. And then John Whaling, who used to teach here, who's passed away, he taught dyeing fabric. So none of this I don't think is dyed, though, but I learned to dye fabric here at the Cultural Arts Center by John Whaling about 20 years ago. So I dye fabrics and different things.
you key in on the styles for the year? You know what I mean? It changes every year.
I know. My concept is I pray all through the process of my designing. Because I buy fabric, I buy fabric here in Columbus. My jackets and hats and purses are upholstery fabrics, so I go to upholstery stores. I go to New York, Chicago, Toronto. So when I go in a fabric store, I pray that God directs me to the right fabric, and I just get what catches my eye, color or whatever. And when I'm sewing, I also pray that I make the right things out of the outfit, because I don't use patterns or buttons and zippers. So I kind of maybe just take the fabric and maybe hang it up or put it on a chair and walk around and look at it, then I'm inspired to make something out of it. And then I also pray that God sends the right people to buy my clothes. That's my process. On you,
Why are there no buttons or zippers?
Okay, so when I first started sewing, I wanted to be a designer, so I took, I don't know, Bliss College. I don't know if any people still remember. Bliss College used to be here in Columbus. So I went to Bliss College and took fashion merchandising. And I didn't know how to sew until I was 25. I started sewing at 25, and I would draw fashion. So the fashions I was drawing were like Vogue patterns, because you really look at them, they were like Vogue patterns. And so my mother was trying to help me make these Vogue patterns, and it just really made my head hurt. I mean, I'm like, okay, I got to buy a pattern that looks close to what I made. Then I've got to find fabric. Then I got to cut out the fabric. Then I got to pin it to the pattern, pin it to the fabric, then cut it out again. That doesn't make sense for me. So I tried to do that. Then it didn't work for me. I just kind of started no buttons, no zipper, no pattern. I started real simple, just folding it over and measuring it and then adding to it, and I just stayed with it. Because when you have the no buttons, no zippers, some of the jackets, you can wear them frontwards, backwards, even upside down. If you gain a little weight or not, it doesn't make a difference because it's not like it's structured. So I just stuck with it.
How much material have you wasted?
Wasted? I don't consider it waste because, I've been doing it for 40 years. So now, any fabric I'm not using, I do greeting cards. So I use it on my greeting cards. I use scraps of fabric in my artwork. I use it on different things, so I don't consider any of it wasted because I'll use all of it.
Are all of your pieces one of a kind then?
Yeah, all my clothes are one of a kind. So anything you get from me, nobody will have it. Now I might I might do like this concept of pants in different colors and stuff, but it's still one of a kind. Oh.
How do your art and clothing relate to each other? Are they very separate?
Pardon me?
How does your artwork and your clothing relate to one another, or are they very separate?
Well, no pieces in this show today, but like the show I have coming up, I take some material, like I'll dye the fabric, and I'll take like fabric paint or whatever and do art on the clothing. So, and my logo girl, which I don't know if I have a picture, she's not on the flyer. I have a logo girl that I draw that has a little half face, and that's on a lot of different things because that's my logo. So and the jewelry, I started making jewelry maybe about 20 years after I started making clothing, so I feel like the jewelry goes with it. A lot of my jewelry is wire, so you can kind of bend it around, and you can wear like a necklace also for a bracelet.
Was one of the hat and bags made out of cork?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was.
Yeah. Well, that's my first time working with it. I went to, I hope I'm saying it right, it's a fabric store I went to in Worthington on the corner of High and, is that Morse Road, I think? 160? Is that 161? It's called Sew What's New, and Sew is S-E-W. And I went there and I got that cork. I've had it about 3 years. And then I'm like, I'm going to make something out of this cork. It wasn't hard. I just used like a little leather needle. Mm-hmm. So I use a lot of different fabrics. I like different. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Oh. Yes, it was a purse that was in the show. I think the one lady we can bring it's actually cork, like made out of cork, like what you put in a wine bottle. It came in yardage. She's gonna. Oh, it's cork made out of cork. Here it comes. So it's like cork with a little bit of metallic going through it. I can pass it around, I guess. Okay. Pass it around. I'll pass it around.
Do you have to do something to the
I haven't. I don't-
What was that? Ain't that fun?
She said have to do anything to it.
Do anything to the cork?
No, but if you think about, no, I didn't, but if you think about corks that are in a wine bottle, they get wet and everything else in there.
So my question is, how did you match your beautiful jewelry with those outfits? Because I love that stuff, but then when I put it on myself at home, I don't see it. I mean, some of the colors were really opposite of what was someone wearing, and, you know. talking about-
Well, actually, in my mind, I was going to match up all the jewelry with the clothes as I wanted to do it. Not matchy, but I was going to do it. But I ran out of time. And the models, I'm like, just grab it off the table and just put it on. So that's how that kind of went. So I like bold fabrics and I like bold colors in my jewelry as well.
So, do you have any intentions on being, dressing the First Lady or something?
Oh, yeah. I mean, which first? You want the first, talking about Biden's wife? Well, I mean, if I come in contact with them, yeah. I would, if I was making something for her, I would look at her and I, think of colors and stuff and just be inspired and start from scratch. I design, start from scratch like that. Just look at her and stuff. And then I have people that will get things made. They might be going on a trip. Maybe they're going on a weekend trip. And they might get everything either red, black, or white, or the combinations of, and that way everything goes with everything. And then a lot of knits and things, the fabric won't wrinkle. So I work with each client individually. In my boutique that's over there on Franklin Avenue. That's the address is on there at 549 Franklin Avenue. But you have to do it by appointment, so my number's there. That's also where the fashion show is going to be.
And let's hear from the models.
Come here, models.
What your experience was. Anybody want to comment on what you were
Ask them.
wearing?
They walk out. And don't gang up on me.
What's that line?
I just think that the clothes are really freeing and fun and very comfortable and beautiful.
I was really happy to learn that she makes like all of the clothes that she wears, which I thought was like so creative. And all of the stuff I wore was super well made and made me want to buy it.
I am buying some of the things that I wore.
He's buying his white shirt.
Model in camouflage.
Oh, yeah.
What was that hat made of?
It felt like cork. Like, it was like pretty stiff and like it had a lot of like structure, but I didn't know personally. I think it's cork. That's what Voszi said. Yeah.
Yeah, I own a few of Vossi's things. I can't resist. I love her style. I think it's an amazing talent that she can sew without patterns and everything looks good. And even back there, she told us, we can wear it either frontwards or backwards, and there's just so much versatility to them. And they're comfortable. Yeah, she's really very talented and skilled and has great style.
There's a couple things I would say to answer your question about the color of mixing and matching colors. I think because Voszi uses a lot of different color in her pieces, it makes it very easy to just pick one of her necklaces because they also have a variety of color and a variety of textures. So if you really paid attention to her jewelry, some of it's copper, some of it's silver wire, And there's a lot of different sizes, and if you look at it, a lot of different textures and colors, so it makes it very easy to put with any of her pieces. The other thing I would say about comfort, so that last skirt I had on, I do not like elastic around my waist because it's always so tight. But that particular piece, I was like, huh. And then when I looked at it, I said, oh, this is the way that elastic skirts used to be, you know, back when my mom used to make them. And it literally was a wide piece of elastic that was, you know, pushed through the wide band. And a lot of the things that we find today, the elastic is actually stitched to the fabric. So back to things being well made. I mean, I think that skirt could fit a lot of different people because of the way it was made, you know. So if somebody had a little bit extra here but very thin hips, they could wear it. And if someone's thin in the waist, you know, there's just a lot of give in that. And then regarding the scraps, I will say one more thing. I have the cutest doll that Voszi made, and it's all these different fabrics that she put together, and her name is Joy, Jewel Joy, because she's made out of jewel colors, and she rides around in my car with me, and I've had her for years. So,
Any more questions?
I'm fascinated with that fork. How durable is that if you're handling it every day?
You can look at. Oh. I mean, I don't know if that would be my everyday purse. I don't know. I haven't. I mean, I just made them and I still have them, so nobody had bought them yet, so I don't know. But I probably wouldn't. That would probably be my everyday purse. All the stuff I put in my purse. I think it'd be durable, but I wouldn't say that'd be an everyday purse. I don't think.
Cork is very durable, you know.
Well, thank you, sir.
It was that they grow it in Portugal, and that's the outer skin of the tree, and they keep using the skin over and over again. The tree keeps on living.
So there, Inga. So there.
You have a billfold out of cork, and that's very, very durable.
Where?
They make hats and coats. They make hats and coats over there out of. They make a lot of hats and coats and stuff like that out of that.
We gotta go back and get some more to sew what's new, because I liked it. I liked the cork. So thank you very much for your education, sir.
Yeah, it's not as durable as a suede or something like that, but it's very durable.
Suede, you don't want to get wet, to me. Any other questions? They say I got 25 more minutes.
Sewing machine that you use right now, did you like escalate to bigger and better?
I know bigger and better. I got a lot of sewing machines. Right now, the machine I'm doing this fashion show with is a $89 Singer that I had, whatever. And I have a Juki machine that I bought that's all fancy and smancy. I haven't never used it yet. I don't know what's wrong. It's like a really nice Juki. I got about 8 or 9 machines, so. And I don't use a serger. I probably should have a serger. I've had one in the past, but I just finished my edges off with a real tight satin stitch. Okay.
What about some of your jewelry? Bring some of the jewelry. Oh, they've already placed.
Oh, so, excuse me, it's all on the desk up there. Oh. Oh. She knows about some selling ideas. Her husband knows about cork. They bring it. Okay. Are we having fun? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Children and sisters love it, especially your Buckeye.
I did Buckeye and what other one?
Okay, Ohio University.
A lot of people at the Cultural Arts Center, bless their hearts, they got my clothes, they got those rag dolls. I used to bring those every day for a while. So yeah, I didn't bring any today. I do rag dolls. I do artwork, I draw, so I do greeting cards that are blank inside. I didn't bring any of those either. And I do artwork. What else do I do? Accessories, hats, purses, drawing on things. And most of my jackets and purses I make them out of upholstery fabric. These are like upholstery fabric and jean fabrics.
Is there a certain fabric that you like to work with the most?
No, well, some stuff that's, some things that are super thick, my machine, I don't think would sew it, but I like all kind of fabrics. It has to catch my eye with colors and stuff. But I love upholstery. Like I said, I do jackets, purses, and hats out of the upholstery fabric. Upholstery is nice and durable, and also a lot of times it can be reversible, because the way it is like something on one side and something different on the other side. So I like all kind of fabrics.
And you get them in all kinds of places?
Yeah, when I go, I haven't been to New York since COVID, but when I go to New York to get my fabric, I start off at Mood. A lot of people know about Mood that watch Project Runway. So I like to start off at Mood and kind of branch out from there. And Toronto has a really nice fabric district. Their stuff is different. It's beautiful. I love Chicago. They got about 5 or 6 stores I go to in Chicago. And I'm here in Columbus. I go to all the fabric stores. I go to upholstery shops and stuff, the little samples I might make my purses out of. So anything can be fabric for me and art.
And where do you get the materials for your jewelry?
Okay, jewelry, well, one thing I'll say, a lot of people here bring me beads and stuff. Some of y'all are in here now. They come and bring me fabric and beads. But I'll go to regular Joann's. I go to the Gem and Jewelry Show. I go to New York, any place I go out of town. I don't care if I go to Mansfield, Ohio. Not to put Mansfield down because I was born in Mansfield, but wherever I go, I get jewelry and I also get fabric. So I get beads from everywhere. Same thing like fabric, stuff that inspires me. I like chunky kind of stuff.
You ever did any shoes?
I've drawn on shoes. I always wanted to make shoes. I haven't made any yet, but I've drawn on shoes. I draw long before I ever sewed anything. Oh, yes?
Those of us who couldn't be here earlier, could you please hold the garments out? Because I missed that.
Every garment, ma'am? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just give you an overview. Yeah, they'll do it. Okay, so it's got a skirt to it.
Okay, I'll get it.
Like a lot of things I was like, okay, I might need to cut some of that off. But like this kind of material, some of the ravel in it is probably some of what I consider the style of it. So this material, I love it. Izzy Miyake, I don't know anybody know Izzy Miyake? Okay, my favorite fashion designer. Oh my God. He does a lot of pleated fabrics. So this, like I said, you can wear it different ways. You can wear it in the front that way, or you could wear it this way. And just had different in the skirt. That could be worn in the back. It could be worn in the front. It could be worn as a strapless dress. It's just, by not having button zippers, they're very versatile. Thank you, darling. Okay. So this one, I've seen I'm doing a lot of I call it scrunch. So this shirt, you could wear it this way, and it's different in the back. So you could wear it either way that you wanted to wear it. You got the little scrunchy neck and stuff. And I just paired it with these pants. Now they're showing jewelry. Okay.
She had asked.
Oh, that's fine.
I was over there late.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, we've got the jewelry and the hats placed
Oh.
around the counter there.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Okay, so should I maybe pass some around?
okay.
Maybe
And then-
pass some jewelry around. Pass it on that side. Maybe pass some around. The necklaces can be bent around to have different shapes, and they can also be bent around your arm to wear as a bracelet. And just a lot of different things. And some people wear 2 and 3 of them together. And this is, again, upholstery fabrics. This is reversible. Just a little crop top in red and white. You can wear it on either side. So I finish the edges off. Okay. Okay, it's a little story about this fabric. Okay, this fabric here is about, I'm gonna say 2 years ago, there was a gentleman who used to take clay sculpture here. His last name was I hope I'm saying it right, Sorensen. He had a show in here where he had he was a stone carver, and he had the show in here. And so the day of his opening, his wife, he had passed away. His wife and her friend came in, and they had a whole bunch of this fabric and a whole bunch of the fabric on the bottom. And I'm looking at them, and I said, "What you doing with that?" They said, "It's going to be the tablecloth." I'm like, "The tablecloth? For real?" And so they use it for the tablecloth. And I said, "I would make this out of that. I'd make that out of it, whatever." And she said, "Okay." So when the show was getting ready to end, she came in here with her friend and gave me all that fabric. She said, "You can just have it if you promise to make something out of it." I said, "I can't take all that fabric. It's like 6 yards of each." I said, "I can't take all that fabric for free. How much would it be?" And I probably couldn't afford it. So anyway, she said, "I tell you what, give me 2 VIP tickets to your fashion show, and that'll call it a deal." So that's a story with this fabric. It came from Ghana. Oh. I'm trying to think where I got it. Any of y'all might go to the Quilt and Surface Design Symposium that's in here. You probably go, Char, don't you? So the Quilt and Surface Design Symposium, there's a lady, St. Teresa's from Cincinnati. She comes every year and brings fabric. I used to go to Cincinnati just to buy stuff from her in the 80s and the 90s. So this is a piece of fabric she has. I just think it's so gorgeous. I didn't even know, after you don't even make it, you just hem it around and call it a day. So to me, it's just so pretty, you don't have to do too much to it. So that came from St. Teresa's. Oh, I didn't have this on anybody. I forgot. It's hard to tell about this not on somebody, but it could be lingerie, or it could be, you just put it over like a dress or leggings or whatever, and it's like a belt and a little split up dress. And you could tie it, you could wear it loose, it's real versatile. I meant to put it in the show, I forgot. It's just a piece of fabric. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Is she wearing one of your nieces'
Her scarf? No.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't wear one yesterday.
But she does have some stuff. But she does have some stuff.
Something I threw on to take away from all the black.
I talk, everybody takes classes. I keep bugging them until they buy something from me. Like, don't you want a bracelet? That's just a piece of fabric. Mm-hmm. Okay. So 1 o'clock. Okay.
Voszi, that was wonderful. Yes. Yes. And next week for Conversations and Coffee, we're going to have Ted and Tim Murphy, whose show is up around us, huh? So join us next week at noon. And thank you for being here. Wasn't this a celebration? Yes.